Hi YouTube, it's Talia here, your vegan amiga, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to challenge myself to cook all the recipes in this vegan cookbook right here in a year. So there are a little bit over 250 recipes in this book, and if this challenge sounds a little familiar to you, it is because it is already a thing, just not with a vegan cookbook. It is with the very famous Julia Child cookbook, which I do have as well. My friend's mom gave this to me. She had it she bought it or maybe got it for free somewhere, and she was just gonna give it away. So I was like, no, I'll take it. And why not have a Julia Child cookbook? I love the movie Julie and Julia. That's what this is kind of based around. I don't know if you've ever seen it. If you haven't, definitely recommend it. It's really, really good. But basically, this lady named Julie Powell, she cooked every recipe in the Julia Child cookbook in a year. And this was before vlogging was a thing. This was only when blogging was really big. So she was blogging every recipe, every, situation that occurred as she was cooking everything. So that's kind of where I got this idea from. And so I got this cookbook last year for my dad. So I figured, why not try it? There's actually over 500 recipes, I believe, in the Julia Child cookbook. So I do not know how Julie Powell did it. It's crazy. I think she actually cooked every day. This is from what I remember reading in an article. I think she cooked every single day, like a recipe every day. Crazy. But so I won't have to do that. I'm actually going to be cooking once a week. I actually already started this recipe. So this is in this intro I'm doing after I have already filmed my first video. So I actually recorded when I picked out the recipe. I did it blindly from this jar right here. I have all of the categories written on pieces of paper in here. And I picked one out and then I flipped through the pages. You'll see later on in this video how I do it. But basically, I just wanted to quickly let you know what I was doing. I have filmed this intro video before, but I kind of was explaining too much, and I have this whole rules and guidelines list for myself, and I was reading them out, but it was just too much. So I'll write down all my rules and guidelines for myself in the description box of every challenge video that I have, just so you can kind of see, and you can see if I'm following the rules kind of thing. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. It's a Julie and Julia-esque type challenge. So yeah, if you're interested in watching this video, stay tuned to see how I do. Right now, Sean and I are going to head to the grocery store, but before we do that, I need to pick the first recipe of 2021 from the Veganomicon Cookbook that I'm gonna make for this challenge. So I already folded up all the 13 pieces of paper that have every category in this book, and I'm just gonna put it in this jar, give it a good healthy shake. And I'm gonna pick one. It's exciting. First one. I hope it's a good one. I mean, they're all good, but I hope it's like a main entree dish. Maybe something that I've been eyeing and wanting to do for a while, something that I haven't done. We'll see. Let's put that into the universe. Manifest it. That's enough shaking. My whole hand can't fit in here, so it's a little bit of a bummer. Maybe I'll try to find a jar that I can fit my whole hand into, but here we go. On camera. I got the lucky one. Okay. Let's see which one it is. Oh, it is a good one. Okay, it's number 7, category number 7, casseroles, which I've never made a casserole. I think, actually, wait, no. I made a green bean casserole for Thanksgiving this year, but I'm not big into green beans, so it wasn't my favorite. But this, I've seen the casseroles in this cookbook and they look really, really good, so I'm excited. So let's go to pages 236 to 259. As you can see here, and I will show you. I have these tabbies because they're just recipes that I wanted to try before. Let me actually, I should take them out. I should just take them out. And maybe I should just take it out for like the, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it for like just the pages 236 to 259 because I do have a lot of tabs. Okay, it looks like I got them all. As you can see, woo! As you can see, there's no tabs in this section, which is the one I'm choosing from. Yeah, there's some after and like one before, but not in this section. So let's do it. Here we go. And then Sean, if you can help me with this part, I'm gonna ask you when I land on a page. So I'm gonna close my eyes real quick. I'm gonna land on a page and then I'm gonna ask you if there's 2 recipes on it, okay? And then just tell me if there is or not, okay? Okay, here we go. I shouldn't do that. Hold on. Let's start that over. I need to like put it down here. Actually, you know what? The book is on here, as you can see. 36. Okay, here we go. My eyes are closed. I'm gonna land here. Are there 2 recipes on any of these pages?
No.
No? Okay. Which side should I choose? I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, it's the same one. It's the Seitan pot pie. Have I not been talking about pot pie, Sean, recently? That's so funny. Okay, so this one has a lot of ingredients. So that'll be fun. What?
You thought those were hummingbirds?
They are hummingbirds. They're not hummingbirds? No. They're little birds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. There was like a ton of birds and I thought they were hummingbirds jumping in and out of, or flying I should say, in and out of like these bushes outside our house, and I thought they were they look like hummingbirds, but they're not. They're just really little birds, right? Tiny, tiny. Wow, I can't tell hummingbirds and different birds apart. Okay, so it says the whole title of this recipe is called the Almost All-American Seitan Pot Pie. Here it is. We're gonna do it. We got a really complicated one for our first one, but you know, I did say I wanted a good one, and this is a good one. So let's see. I'm gonna actually take a picture of the ingredients because it's just so much easier than like writing all of them down. But yeah, like this is a full-blown huge recipe. Like this fits both pages. So the whole recipe, these are just the ingredients. And this is like the whole instruction. So does it say how long it takes? Oh, it takes 1 hour and 20 minutes. So, and let's see. Yeah, it has a lot of ingredients. A lot of them I already do have, so actually it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, well, I'm excited. And I have made pot pie before, not a Seitan pot pie specifically, but just like a regular vegan pot pie. And I love pot pies. I love anything pie related, anything with a crust, anything with a crumble, anything with, you know, a filling. So this is gonna be fun. And I've never actually tried, you know what, I just realized I never have actually tried Seitan. So this is a great one. And it's nice and like cold right now. Wow, okay, perfect. So we're gonna go to the store and we're gonna pick up these ingredients, and hopefully I can find Seitan at our local regular grocery store. We are going to one, well, we're just going to Albertsons, but it's better than Ralph's because I realize they have way more vegan things there than Ralph's does. So we'll see if I can find it. If not, I will maybe have to go to like Whole Foods or somewhere else one of these days. But okay, let's go. Okay, so while we were in there, I realized that I didn't fully read the recipes, and on the line where it says the seitan is one of the ingredients, it says that you are supposed to make your own seitan, and there's like a recipe in the Veganomicon book for it. So I bought the ingredients to make that, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so for this part of the video, it is a different day. It is actually Tuesday, January 5th, and I filmed that first part of this video on Sunday. Sorry that the camera's moving. Dallas is playing on the bed. So yeah, I filmed the first part that you just saw on Sunday, but it is obviously a couple days later because I had to wait for some of the ingredients to come in the mail. Because I couldn't find seitan at the grocery store. And I did film a clip of me saying that I actually realized while at the store, it actually prompts you to make seitan from their recipe book. So this is basically maybe a 2-in-1 recipe. And so I'll be doing 2 recipes in a week because I'll be doing this, and then I have to actually put the seitan into the pot pie, so hence 2-in-1. I'm actually gonna split the recipe, both recipes, into 2 separate days because the seitan itself takes 1.5 hours to make, and then I believe the pot pie itself takes about 1.5 hours to make. So just to make it a little easier on myself, and just so I'm not like stressing out, because our kitchen isn't very like big, and there's just like a lot of things on the counters which I could take off, but then it's just a lot easier to just leave everything where it is and then just work around it, kind of thing. This doesn't seem very difficult, although it's different. It's definitely different. So I'm gonna show you the process, and then I also want to show you the things I got off of Amazon that I couldn't find in the store. I think you can find these things in the store, in like a regular grocery store, but I had already gone to the grocery store on Sunday and I just didn't feel like going again, and I saw it for a really good price on Amazon, so I thought, why not? I don't want to go on like a scavenger hunt for it. So the first so the first thing is this chickpea flour, which I will need for the actual pot pie, like the whole pot pie itself, plain and simple. And then the next thing is this vital wheat gluten, which actually I will need for the seitan itself. But anyways, yeah, let's just get right into it and make the seitan. Oh, and also I don't really know what seitan's supposed to be. It's obviously supposed to be some kind of like a protein substitute. It's like a meat substitute, but I had heard of it. I just never really knew what it was, but I can show you a picture here of what it's supposed to look like. It kind of looks like meatloaf, sliced up meatloaf. So yeah, that's what we're going for. We'll see what it turns out to look like. Okay, so I have all of the ingredients I will need to make the seitan, as well as my mixing bowls and utensils, measuring cup. Oh, I have a little snacky. I made some delicious lemon poppy seed muffins this morning, and oh my God, they're so good. I will link the recipe. But yeah, this is basically what I will be needing and using for the seitan. Oh, I also have my book right here for reference. But yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, it's the next day. It is Wednesday, January 6th. You saw me yesterday prepping the crust as well as the seitan, so that's all done. Today is an exciting day because we get to put it all together and taste it. So I'm really excited. I already have everything prepped in the kitchen. I have everything chopped. I have everything measured out, all the spices, the vegetable broth, everything. Everything's ready to go as if I were on a cooking show and I was just putting it together. So let's go do that. Okay, so here we are with all the ingredients chopped up and measured out perfectly, so we should be ready to go. Okay, so I actually forgot to chop the main ingredient, which is the seitan that we made yesterday, and it's looking a little different, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you're supposed to chop it up and then cook it, saute it for a little bit, so I think it'll look a little better after we do that. I'll kind of show you what it looks like as well right now. This is what it looks like. Smelling it. Ooh, it smells like soy sauce. It looks a little different. It's a little, nothing I've ever seen before, but let's, oh my God. Wow, did not expect that consistency. I have the seitan all chopped up here and ready to be cooked. I think that's the first step, so I will go ahead and do that. Here we go. I'm gonna add the seitan to some oil. So update after about 3 minutes. This is looking really good. I'm gonna pull it out now and then start prepping the rest of the stuff, but this looks really good. It's browned, sizzling. It looks better. It smells really good, so yay. So I have oil in the pot, but now I'm gonna add some chickpea flour to it to make a roux. Okay, we're looking good. So it said you're supposed to cook it down until it looks like the color of like a dark mustard color, and this is looking like a dark mustard to me, so I'm gonna move on. It is now time to add some of the vegetables. Onions, carrots, and celery going in. Time for some vegetable broth. Now we add the potatoes. I did a lot of potatoes here. And then it says to just use either frozen peas or frozen corn, but I did both because why not, you know? More vegetable broth, and then the spices along with soy sauce that I mixed together, so it looks a little gross, but it's just soy sauce and all the spices mixed together. So in that case, it was ground mustard, thyme, dry thyme, sage, salt, soy sauce, and I believe that's it. Holy moly. This smells amazing. A darn lot. Oh my. It's time to put the crust on. This is gonna be, it's gonna be interesting. Here we go. Okay, I gotta just work fast here. Oh, okay, we did it, we're done. Yes. The edges with a fork. Now you just gotta poke some holes so that the steam can come out. Okay, now I just gotta bake it. See you in 40 minutes. There it is, looking good. It says to put a baking sheet underneath because it might boil over and spill, so that's why that's there, but I'm so excited. Okay guys, moment of truth. Woo! That looks good. Look at it bubbling under there. Oh yeah. Looks so good. I made a little bit bigger slits here in a couple places just to kind of let it cool down a little bit faster, but oh my gosh, it's looking amazing. Oh, thank you. Sean is providing some extra light, so we're just gonna cut into this real quick. I just want to see how it turned out. Oh my god, how big is the slice? Okay, I guess that's how big. Don't know how to like, oh my gosh, this is weird. This is like a weird angle to do this.
It looks like a pot.
Yeah, it's a pot pie.
Boing. That's good. Good job.
Yum! I said it kind of looks like kind of a mess, but looks good. Moment of truth.
I think that concern is.
The 25th Amendment.
Oops, I just dropped the crust. That's like the best part.
It's a real prospect of that being.
It's really, really hot.
Well, my understanding it is being discussed, and I'm having a seat at the table, so I don't know what kind of discussions are going on. But there is a real concern, and I do agree that the Republican side are concerned.
Mmm. Can you tell that there's a fake meat in there?
No. It's like potato.
Really? But like the texture is the same as potato? For you? It's good.
You now listen, he's right about the flood. I mean, yeah, I am.
Wait a minute. You're the one who said there wasn't going to be a flood. Why should we listen to you?
Because we saw what's up.
So if you have made it to this part of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, I'm still in the same clothes that I was wearing for my intro, and that's because I'm filming both on the same day. I had originally messed up the intro because I just, like I explained before, just too lengthy, too wordy. My outro, I just completely forgot to film that after I had cooked and tried my recipe, so that's why I'm doing it now. But basically I just wanted to like explain what it tasted like. I didn't do a very good job of doing that when I was eating it. It was really, really good. The seitan was, I'm a big texture person, and the texture of it was very, I don't know, honestly I don't know if I even like made it right, because it does look completely different than it looked in the recipe book. So I really don't know if I did it right, but it is very like spongy almost. And it doesn't really have that much flavor, to be honest, so it didn't really add too much for me. Like, honestly, I would just rather cook the pot pie without it, because it really didn't do anything for the pot pie, in my opinion. Like I said, I might have not cooked it right. It was my first time ever trying seitan, seeing seitan, making seitan, so I really have no idea what it was supposed to be like. But, I mean, it was good. It wasn't bad at all, just not a lot of flavor. In my opinion. The actual pot pie was really delicious. All the vegetables. I love having potatoes in pot pie, and just like peas and carrots and celery. So that was perfect. And the spices were really, really good. And then the crust, I think, was my favorite because it had the cornmeal in it. It was just so buttery and crispy at the same time, and flaky. So I really enjoyed that. I would definitely recommend this recipe. I mean, if you do enjoy seitan and you do find that it has a good flavor for you, then it's definitely something for you. But for me, I'm not really a fan. Maybe if I try it from like an actual, like a restaurant or a pre-made seitan, it would be better, but I don't know if I did it right. So, I mean, it was good. Just, you know, nothing crazy, no crazy flavor, nothing mind-blowing at the end of the day. So that's my rundown of the recipe and how I liked it. But yeah, if you want to try out the almost all-American seitan pot pie, that was what it was called, you can definitely check out the Veganomicon Cookbook. It's really great. And let me know how you like it, or if you've ever tried it, or if you saw my seitan in the video and it didn't look right, let me know. Anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, leave me comments in the below comment area. What you liked, what you didn't like, and any recommendations for other videos, or if you've ever tried seitan, or if you like it or don't. And if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!